The entire story begins with Jonathan Oddi, a former male escort, saying that Diddy forced him to quit his job. The catch is that the escort has vanished, leaving fans to wonder if Diddy was involved in his disappearance. Today, we delve into the strange case of how the Diddy male freak-off the survivor disappeared a few days after releasing video evidence. Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy, claiming that he had raped her and that she had been the victim of abuse since she was 19. She also accused him of serious offenses like sexual assault, sexual battery, human trafficking, and violence motivated by gender. The lawsuit claims that Diddy started acting controllingly in 2005, when Diddy had control over every aspect of Cassie's life, including her home, transportation, clothes, and medical records, according to the lawsuit. It describes a decade of enduring Diddy's violent behavior, intimidation tactics, and unequal power dynamics. Cassie details instances of physical abuse. They first met, and their relationship grew stronger after she signed with Bad Boy Records in 2006. Diddy is accused of orchestrating freak-offs in which Cassie was forced to perform sexual acts with male sex workers. Diddy documented these encounters. Diddy claims that Cassie suffered from memory loss as a result of drug abuse. The lawsuit involves Diddy's network, threats and manipulation, creating a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking. Diddy is accused of forcing his way into Cassie's home in 2018 and following her around, allegedly tracking her down whenever she tried to flee, and even hiding her in a hotel room after an incident where she was kicked in the face. Despite the serious accusations, Cassie and Diddy settled the lawsuit within a day. Diddy released a statement expressing an amicable resolution and wishing Cassie and her family the best after it was filed on Thursday. Less than 24 hours later, they settled, and they both claimed that they did so amicably. Diddy was able to avoid dealing with any new evidence that might have surfaced during the legal proceedings. Cassie used the Adult Survivor Act of New York, which allows victims of sexual abuse who were 18 years of age or older at the time to file lawsuits even after statutes of limitations have passed. The lawsuit sought compensatory damages without putting a figure on it, and in the wake of the allegations, Cassie changed the lyrics to her song TikTok. Members of Donady Kane, a group Diddy founded, expressed support for Cassie's past allegations against Diddy, including an interview with Virginia 5 detailing physical abuse in 2019 and a 2017 lawsuit from his former chef claiming sexual harassment resurfaced. And 50 Cent hinted at more trouble for Diddy in a now-deleted Instagram post. As of Thanksgiving weekend in 2023, Diddy was the target of 2 distinct lawsuits alleging he had sexually assaulted her in 1990 or 1991. Prior allegations included beating his son's football coach in 2015, getting into a brawl with Kid Cudi at a club in 2012, and being sued for. Diddy has maintained a low profile since settling with Cassie, but paparazzi managed to capture him looking serious in his backyard. Diddy's legal history is marked by a series of lawsuits and controversies ranging from the tragic to the humorous. Ordering a promoter's assault in 2007 were also mentioned. Incidents that illuminated a turbulent past and provided context for Cassie's recent allegations, which included assault, intimidation, and even accusations of running a disturbing culture of child support. These incidents ranged from events at a charity basketball game in 1991 to allegations of assault, felony charges, and child support disputes. Freak out as Cassie reveals her allegations against Diddy. These previous court cases offer a backdrop that calls into question the hip-hop mogul's behavior throughout the years and the possible repercussions he may encounter in light of the latest claims from 1991, when Diddy was only a 22-year-old rising star in the New York City music scene. He got tangled. While promoting a charity basketball event at City College, the rapper Heavy D's gig took a tragic turn when an oversold game caused a stampede that left 9 people dead and scores injured. Although no criminal charges were brought, a state judge blamed the college, Diddy, and Heavy D, sparking a wave of lawsuits quickly. After Diddy skipped court in 2000, the lawsuit was settled for an undisclosed sum. However, in 1995, a limo driver named Cedric Bobby Lemon threw a curveball, alleging Diddy's bodyguards, who were hired to protect Mary J. Blige, assaulted him backstage at a concert. Lemon won the lawsuit by default. In 2004, an appeals court overturned the decision. Decree for Diddy to pay Lemon $450,000, and who can forget 99? Diddy was charged with a felony for allegedly beating rival executive Steve Stout during a contentious music video scene. Apologies were given, and Diddy supposedly paid $500,000 to settle the case out of court, but the drama didn't stop there. Roger Mills, a Detroit cable TV host, was involved. In 2001, a host claimed that Diddy's crew had attacked him for not selling a video interview about the 1997 unsolved murder of Biggie Small. Diddy's spokeswoman dismissed the claim as baseless, and the jury decided in favor of Puffy in 2004. Fast forward to the end of 1999, when Diddy is arrested following a nightclub shooting involving rapper Shyne. Diddy avoided charges of bribery and the use of weapons, but James Sabatino stirred things up in 2007 by suing Diddy for a cool $19 million. Fast forward to 2011, and Diddy is juggling a child support suit from his on-again, off-again girlfriend Kim Porter. They worked through it in Manhattan Family Court after Kim's passing in 2019. The lawsuit, which claimed unpaid dues for a recording of Biggie from 1994, was dismissed in 2009. But Sabatino's involvement in a tumultuous story about Diddy and Tupac resulted in a 2008 Los Angeles Times retraction in 2007. Gerard Reiner said Diddy punched him during a post-Oscars event. They settled in 2008, but the term remained undisclosed in. Diddy settled the multi-million-dollar lawsuit in 2011 after paparazzo Gustavo Gears took a swing in the same year, claiming Puffy's bodyguards had roughed him up on New Year's Eve. They settled in 2017 for $35,000. Diddy took a break until 2017, when he found himself in legal trouble again. Francesca Sparrow threw another curveball in 2010 and sued Diddy for age discrimination, despite denials. Heated waters once more. In 2015, Diddy's personal chef, Cindy Rua, revealed stories of harassment and unpaid overtime. They finalized the agreement in 2019 but kept the juicy details confidential. Let's fast forward to 2022, when Raven Wales Walden, a former nanny on Diddy's payroll, sparked controversy by suing, alleging she was fired for disclosing her. The drama intensified when she revealed that she was pregnant in 2020. Diddy refuted all of this, and the legal roller coaster continued. Diddy is temporarily resigning from his position as chairman of Revolt. Welcome back, music mogul. Diddy is now the target of fresh accusations of sexual assault. Puffy has been through it recently, you've seen the clips. He's temporarily stepping down to deal with denial and facing some serious allegations. It's a difficult time for the hip-hop mogul, and his billion-dollar empire is feeling the heat in New York City. This time, a woman claims the rapper drugged and sexually assaulted her back in 1991. The fallout has been real. Diddy is being dropped by businesses left and right. The private school he helped open is done with him. His role as chairman at Revolt has taken a step back, and even his clothing brand is being phased out. In November, 3 women dropped lawsuits against him, accusing him of assault and abuse. Been at the top of the game, yes, he has a cool $1 billion in net worth, and Combs Global brings in over $90 million a year, but these allegations are seriously harming his brand, and experts in business are cautioning that this may only be the beginning of his problems. Diddy invested in Power Global. 18 high-profile brands, including House of Takura, Nudie System, No One CLO Ear, and Suri, have said they will not stand for this. Even Faba, a high-end jewelry brand, is traveling to empower women elsewhere. It appears that the platform itself is more important than the accusations made against Al. To be hindering the founder's shuffle, as evidenced by the departure of major players like Suri in February. Brands are also disappearing from the website, which is a bad sign that the fallout is hurting. While not all brands are jumping ship, it's obvious that a storm is brewing. Diddy is denying everything. Stephen Gau's fashion label is not just walking away, it's demanding a full refund, hitting Diddy where it hurts. Diddy was the man who founded Bad Boy in '92, working with Giant Dio. Giant Dio is settling in with Cassie without admitting guilt. The heat is spreading, affecting his ties with liquor. Hip-hop legends and branching out into drinks with commercial spirits, but now that these accusations and partnerships have been broken, the shine is fading. It's not all bad, as he has supported Capital Preparatory Charter School with some charitable endeavors, but the way things are going, Puffy's empire is in for a rough ride while Diddy struggles to contain the crumbling remains of his once mighty empire. Amidst this turmoil, another story about Jonathan Oddi emerges, shedding light on another person going through a difficult journey, albeit of a different kind. The fallout from assault allegations and severed business ties cast a shadow over his long-standing success. The cracks in his billion-dollar kingdom are evident and pose serious challenges to the mogul's reputation and business ventures. Turn our attention to the fascinating tale of Jonathan Oddi and explore the complexities of his original story. Jonathan Oddi, who is facing multiple charges, is said to have started yelling at the president before firing shots in the hotel lobby, according to a local reporter. Jonathan is accused of opening fire inside the Trump National Whirl. Wright was present when Oddi appeared before the judge. "What kind of bond are you requesting, as I don't think $20,000 is sufficient?" According to the police, Jonathan Oddi was charged with attempted murder of a police officer on Friday, and he opened fire inside President Donald Trump's opulent hotel. "I'm directing you to avoid the Trump National Hotel." According to the police, Diddy stole an American flag there and then shot the ceiling and chandeliers in the lobby after making anti-Trump statements. Diddy is currently dealing with backlash from 4 women who filed lawsuits accusing him of sexual assault and other offenses. Only thing going his way. In a 2018 interrogation video, Jonathan Oddi, a former male escort who claimed to have been held as a sex captive for Diddy and his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, made another allegation that Diddy was a member of the Illuminati's bully, or Black Part. Oddi further claimed that Diddy was associated with Puff Daddy. P. Diddy, by whatever name you choose these days, is a member of the Bull, a branch of the Illuminati. Okay, so it's the black people, okay, I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist, okay, you're my brother, so I like black people, okay, my mom. I was raised by an African lady in my home, she was just a Sarah, but she was my mother, and she took care of me, so I love black people. I also had a settlement with Donald Trump and Sean, since, as you know, he used to be on their side. During the interrogation, the Illuminated group which I informed you about made a number of startling allegations. He claimed to have had a recurrent sexual relationship with Diddy and Cassie, claiming to have had 15 encounters. Oddi called himself their sex slave, and he claimed that these encounters had been recorded and that he had one of the tapes. The interrogation video gained renewed attention amid recent essay allegations against Diddy by Cassie Ventura and 3 other women aligning with some aspects of his alleged passing. He implicated Diddy in drug trafficking through private planes under the guise of Keurig vodka. Despite Oddi's claims, the current status and whereabouts of Jonathan Oddi remain ambiguous. The internet learns of Jonathan's story through a 10-minute police interrogation video, in which the victim details Diddy's involvement in male freak-offs, claiming it drove him to the edge. Notably, the video is from 2018, meaning Jonathan was once in the male escorting business and blames Diddy for ending that career. Jonathan's timeline overlaps with Diddy and Cassie's Miami rendezvous, suggesting the possibility of his employment by Diddy's associates for male freaks. In the interrogation, Jonathan reveals that the experiences with Diddy and Cassie took a toll on his mental health, culminating in. Jonathan spills the tea on Diddy's antics in 2018, when he broke into the Trump National Whirl Hotel in Florida and engaged in a confrontation with the police that resulted in him being shot in the leg after being placed under arrest. It is claimed that Diddy heavily drugged Jonathan and then demanded intimate acts with Cassie, a claim that is partially supported by court documents citing Diddy's assistants preparing hotel rooms for these encounters with baby oil and Astroglide. The documents even mention Diddy's preference for masks during these sessions. However, the story takes a dark turn when Jonathan, having gone through this ordeal, gets herpes despite the difficulties and decides it's time to part ways with Diddy because he doesn't want him to roam around with potentially harmful knowledge. After reaching a settlement, AI discovered that putting the incident behind him was far from over. Diddy's attorneys allegedly pursued him aggressively, making AI feel as though he was being forced into a settlement that was similar to his pattern of settling cases, such as the $30 million settlement with Cassie. This suggests a recurrent strategy to prevent information leaks to the press from his associates. AI claimed to have had 15 encounters with Diddy and Cassie and claimed to have gained first-hand knowledge of Diddy's operations, claiming that Rick Ross and Diddy were involved in the drug trade. He was being followed with the intention of retrieving a recording while portraying him as a blackmailer. However, AI went beyond the male freak-offs and claimed that Diddy and Rick Ross are gay. Claims, including drug trafficking and involvement in covert rituals like the Illuminati's animal sacrifices and blood rituals, raised eyebrows. While some questioned his credibility due to his admitted mental health struggles, others pointed out that his earlier revelations about male freaks proved to be accurate. These claims painted a shocking picture of the elites in the music industry across states. Fans now hope for legal action against Diddy, given the revelations about his dubious activities, but authorities are having trouble finding AI in 2023. Unverified reports suggest he may have passed away, fueling speculation that Diddy may have silenced Oddi despite the fact that authorities didn't take him seriously at the time. Diddy has used his connections in the police force to avoid consequences in the past, so the possibility of legal action is uncertain as we navigate the roller coaster of Diddy's life. Diddy's alleged involvement in Tupac's murder and rumors of ordering hits on fellow Bad Boy Records co-founders intensify the call for authorities to investigate. Due to legal dramas and the collapse of his business empire, it is evident that even the most well-known people are not immune to controversy. The ups and downs of his turbulent journey have only been partially covered by us, as the accusations of assault, broken relationships, and shadowy business ventures have left Diddy at a crossroads. Diddy's story is a testament to the complexities of fame and fortune on the surface, from courtroom battles to business setbacks. However, as the curtain rises on Diddy's drama-filled stage, we switch to the curious case of Jonathan AI, which adds a new dimension to our investigation of unusual tales. To that agenda, which is why he's so well known. His lawyers, Mark Gagos and Ben Mess, land all the contracts. Ben Merciless worked for Hillary Rodman for 5 years and Bad Boy Entertainment for 4. When I take SH's death threat, I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy so that I wouldn't be held accountable. I don't want to receive negative press for anything. I've noticed from comments on the internet that some of the things AI said during this lengthy video of interrogation actually happened, and more people are talking about it now than they were in the past. Life is stranger than fiction. Said are extremely public, but it's mind-boggling that he had access to all of this information 5 years ago. It's amazing that he was discussing this nearly 5 years ago and that in 2023, all of the things he had been discussing had finally come to light and been shown to be true. Stay tuned for more captivating tales. Unforeseen turns in the hip-hop industry, and don't even consider forgetting to maintain it. Rizzle.